Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Pelion, South Carolina. Y'all, this is the Worm Wizard and I'm out here checking on the worms today. I just come out here. I fed them, was it day before yesterday? I fed them mushroom compost and shredded cardboard, I think day before yesterday. And I just come out here today to check on them. And I'm going to pour these leachate pans. This is the leachate that my bins drip out. And these are the pans that collect the leachate. I'm going to take all these leachate pans, as you can see here. I'm going to zoom in so you can see all that. And I'm going to pour these leachate pans back over the top and moisten up the cardboard and the top layers, and actually all the layers of the vermicompost in the bins. And I thought I'd bring y'all along and show you a quick video. I'm going to scoop back some of the cardboard here at the top just so we can see what's going on underneath. Let's see here. All right, can you see? All right. Let me scoop back some of that mushroom compost so we can see what's going on underneath here. Ooh, look at all them wormies. Ooh, look at all them little red wigglers. Little red wigglers just wiggling around there. Nope, zoomed in a little too far there. Dig a little deeper so we can see a little better. All right, we'll turn that over. See what we see. The worms are looking good, y'all. Now, as y'all can imagine, I got lots and lots of these worms in the bin. Scoot back a little bit more so you can see another corner. Oh, let me knock this off. All right. Scoot back this corner over here. They like to gather in the corners. Look at there. Look at there. Look at all them red wigglers, y'all. Woo! All right. What y'all think about it? Here, I'll scoot in this corner over here so we can see them over here too. And I'm gentle with them. I ain't hurting them. That's why I like using... I know, I hear you, Jack. I'm going to come feed y'all later. Take this little thing here, wiggle it down in there. Scoop that up. Ooh, look at all them red wigglers. Now, y'all, what I do is, I told y'all I fed them some fresh mushroom compost and this shredded cardboard the other day. After a couple days, or a few days, maybe 3 or 4 days, I'll take this little tool I got here. I don't know exactly what to call this thing, but a little gardening trowel thing I got here, a little rake. And I'll take this here and I'll scoop down in here gently so I don't hurt the worms. You never use this side because you don't want to cut them up. But I use this side here with the little forks, and I wiggle it down in there, and I stir up the bottom layers and the top layers, and I mix them all together. I do that about once or twice a week to get it good and aerated. And then I'll come back and I'll repeat the process and put more shredded cardboard on top. And that's how I feed them, y'all. And like I say, every day, sometimes never more than once a day. But sometimes I do every other day. It's according to the weather, how dry it is, how hot it is. Because when it rains and it's humid around here, y'all remember I live in Pelion, South Carolina. That's kind of humid around here. When it's nice and humid here, you don't necessarily have to pour these leachate pans over it every day. The bins stay pretty moist. But when we don't get no rain for a while and it's hot, I have to come in here just about every day and pour those leachate pans over. And that keeps the bins nice and moist. Plus, that super concentrates that leachate to where it's nice and concentrated. And I don't know if y'all know, but I sell that leachate right down there. I sell that worm leachate on my eBay store. And if you go over there and look, I got a listing for it. I sell 2 16-ounce bottles of concentrated worm leachate. I believe the price is $8. $8 for 2 16-ounce bottles. So that's a quart for $8. Now you got to pay shipping to wherever your location is. So it's $8 plus shipping for 2 16-ounce bottles of worm leachate. So by pouring that leachate back over the top of the bin and letting it seep through every day or every other day, that super concentrates that leachate, y'all. And that's some good stuff for your garden. You can take that there and make some worm tea with it and get you a bubbler, an aerator, and bubble it up in a 5-gallon bucket or a 50 or 30-gallon drum. Or you can just dilute it, use it as a foliar spray, or dilute it and use it as a sole drench. Shoot, sometimes I just pour it directly in my garden. I don't even dilute it sometimes. But if you're buying it, I'd suggest diluting it like a 2-to-1 ratio. I've heard some people go as far as a 10-to-1 ratio. So 1 part worm leachate and 10 parts water, or 50-50, like a 1-to-2. Like I say though, I've used it straight, just like it is, straight out the pan and poured it straight in my garden. It works just fine like that. But if you're buying it, you might want to let it stretch a little bit. And also, if you're buying it, it's like I say, it's really good for making worm tea, bubbling it up with an aerator in a bucket with some vermicompost or some other goodies. People got different recipes. There's all kinds of recipes out there for compost teas. But anyhow, I don't want to make this video too long, but I just want to bring y'all in, show y'all the wormies, how they doing while I'm out here. Let y'all know how the process is going. If you got any questions, drop them down in the comments below. I'd love to help you answer. I'll try to answer your questions if you got any. I don't know everything, but I've been doing this since 2021, and I've been running this business since 2022. So I know a little bit. And if I don't know the answer, maybe someone else watching the video or reading the comments will know the answer, and they'll drop it in the comments below. And I got my email. I put my email address in my post office box and all my postings usually. So if you want to send me some snail mail and be a pen pal, or if you want to shoot me an email and be a pen pal through email, that's great. I like that too. I'll be glad to be your friend and try to answer any questions I can. All right, y'all. Well, if you made it this far, you already know it. I appreciate it. God bless y'all. And y'all, come on back now. You hear?